What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, recently I made a video about the Cirus token. This was a couple weeks ago, and I told you all, look, I think that they have a lot of potential. I think that it's one that you should be keeping your eye on, and if they continue to develop in the way that they're developing, they could absolutely start to do extremely well. And over the last month, we can see that their price has gone up over 40 to 50%. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit as to why that is happening, what is going on with them, what has been some of the big news contributing to this push, and much more. And so with that said, of course, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into the video. So Cirus, if you remember, is the company that had that one really beautiful wallet. Now, not only is it just a normal wallet in which you can manage your assets and buy and sell crypto, exchange crypto, stake your crypto, and much more, but they also allow you to get paid for your data. They say, look, big tech's using your data anyway, right? They're going to take it. They're not going to necessarily tell you they're taking it, but they're taking it. What Cirus says is, look, we're going to use that data and we're going to allow you to get paid for it. And I like the upfrontness. I like the transparency. It's the world of Web3 at the end of the day. So transparency is kind of the name of the game, right? And so because of this, of course, they have been able to kind of take you, provide utility in a place that many people weren't seeing utility provided to at all. Now, on top of this, I told you all that I thought there was a ton of potential because they're looking to take their services and their products and bring them to other places to tap into those other communities. You can see that they have, again, WAAS, or Wallet as a Service, which is an enterprise-grade solution enabling you to integrate Web3 seamlessly with your existing user base, right? And so they're coming out with different ways in which they can use their products and services that have done extremely well and use those to tap into some of these other communities, to tap into these other companies, and of course, take advantage of those partnerships. And that's amazing. Now, because all of this, they have continuously had some good news that's come out recently that's taken their price from what was a low of under 2.5 cents to upwards of 4 cents at one point. Again, over 50% push over this in the span of from February 6th all the way to February 26th. Over 20 days, 40-50% gains is what you want to see. Now, some of the main news, the major news that came out was what is happening over with shiftmarkets.com. I mean, I mentioned it a little bit in the last video, but I really wanted to touch on it today because this is very important, and it kind of goes into exactly what we've been talking about. So what you can see is that Cirus Foundation has joined forces with Shift Markets. They are a prominent crypto exchange infrastructure provider to develop non-custodial wallets intricately connected to a global network of centralized exchanges. Now, the reason that this is important is because, as you can see here, they're a leading infrastructure provider which has developed 59 crypto exchanges and serviced over 40 million users worldwide. You remember when I told you that they're using their products, their knowledge, their intelligence, their services, all of these things that tap into other communities? This is a 40 million person community, which is ridiculous for overall absorption of their product, of their services, and of them as a name in general. Now, they go on to say that the upcoming venture is set to introduce a pioneering non-custodial wallet that grants end users full control all over their assets. This innovation marks a departure from traditional centralized exchange systems where user wallets are conveniently held within the exchange itself. Ian McAfee, the CEO and co-founder of Shift Markets, emphasized the significance of the move in light of recent events, stating that after last year's events with FTX, it was an ambitious solution to prepare a wallet that would keep the user in control of their assets and be able to still achieve the convenience of centralized exchanges. And so this is a way in which these centralized exchanges can meet in the middle with their users. Centralized exchanges like to have kind of some control over your funds. That's just like what they like to do. It sucks, but they do. Users don't want them to have control over their funds. And this is a middle ground. And the fact that Cirus is kind of a pioneer of this, the ones who are going to be hopefully bringing this to so many different centralized exchanges, tells me that their overall utility could be absorbed by millions of people, which puts them in a position that not many cryptos could ever tap into, especially from more of, again, an adoption standpoint. Now, they go on a little bit more to explain this, saying that the Cirus Foundation's foray into the development of non-custodial wallets reaches a pivotal moment as the project inches closer to implementation. They say that the revolutionary wallet, empowered by industry-leading multi-party computation technology, promises end users unparalleled custody and control over their assets while seamlessly engaging with centralized exchanging. They go on to say in a quote that it's a classic example of the first movers, willing followers, and unwilling followers. Migrating exchanges over to this new standard is a must. This is an inevitable solution and one that ensures the Web3 industry becomes a leader in sovereign asset control, an example the world needs, not just our industry. And I have to agree. You saw what happened with FTX. You saw the amount of people that lost. And I'm not talking about lost a little. I'm talking about lost a lot. People losing life savings, people losing all of these things because they trusted the exchange. And It's kind of a weird thing because we need exchanges to have volume. We need exchanges to have people holding their funds there. But at the same time, we need people to not hold their funds there because we don't need them to risk losing everything in an exchange. And so providing a middle ground is like, I agree with them in the sense that it's inevitable. It must happen. And for us to truly see adoption, people need to feel safe in the world of crypto. And this could be kind of one of the peaks of safety for their respective field that they're targeting. And so to me, people just need to understand how big this can be, and the fact that they now have a partner in Shift Markets to get in front of these different exchanges, over 60 now. The fact that this has a user base of over 40 million people. It could be life-changing. It could genuinely be life-changing. So they end this thing off by saying that this is marking the initiation of the Wallet as a Service business unit for Cirus, as we of course did see over on their website. They say this development with Shift Markets signifies a broader commitment to double efforts in this category. Cirus aims to take a leadership role in a collective initiative to introduce Web3 wallets across various businesses' use case globally, marking a significant stride toward a decentralized and secure future for the digital asset landscape. So, as I mentioned before, this is amazing news. And as this is continuing to develop, as this is getting closer and closer, we have been able to see its price doing better and better. And it's only at a $2.3 million market cap. Imagine if they pull this off. And working with Shift Markets easily could put them in a position in which they can pull it off. Now, on top of that, another reason why I think that they have been doing so well is because they've stayed engaged, right? They didn't give up when their price wasn't doing so well. They kept doing these different AMAs. If we go down far enough, what we can see here is that they're having these things called candid conversations, which they put themselves on YouTube or they put themselves on X. They put themselves live in front of their audience and tell them what's happening, how they're feeling, the positions that they're doing, the moves that they're making. That's what you want to see, right? And so because of this, I wanted to just give you an update. You guys know I partnered with them because I thought that if they pull this off, they could absolutely change everything. And those are the type of people I like to keep an eye on. And so because of that, of course, I hope you guys did enjoy today's update. If you did, you can always let me know quite easily and simply by smashing that like button, subscribing to the channel, commenting what you think about Cirus down in the comments below. And I will see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.